Video is going to be about the lab investigation in case of liver disease. We are going to try and do the blood ammonia levels first, okay? Ammonia is produced in the body during normal protein metabolism and by intestinal bacteria in the colon. The liver is supposed to detoxify the ammonia by converting ammonia to urea. So the conversion of ammonia to urea is done by the liver, and after that the urea is going to be excreted by the kidney, obviously through urine, okay? And then serum ammonia levels, they are raised in case of uh, liver disease in patients with mental status changes, which clearly means that because the person has a liver disease, ammonia is raised, and the level of ammonia is going to correlate positively with the mental status changes. That is pretty obvious, okay? And then moving on to the serum enzymes. Serum enzymes, which we are going to look at, is ALT-AST ratio, and the LDH, okay, lactate dehydrogenase. So, aminotransferase are sensitive indicators of liver cell injury. They are aspartate aminotransferase, which is AST or SGOT, and alanine aminotransferase ALT or SGPT. Check out my video on jaundice, which is like the first video, first of one of the two videos. Okay, that's right. And then we go to the normal values. Normal SGOT value is 12 to 38. 12 to 38 is SGOT. 7 to 41 units per liter is SGPT or ALT. Okay, so the numbers are 12 to 38, 7 to 41. AST is found in the liver more than cardiac muscle, more than skeletal muscle, more than kidney, brain, pancreas, lung, leukocyte, WBC, RBC. Leukocyte is only WBC and then RBC. So the most amount of AST is seen in liver, cardiac muscle, skeletal muscle in that order, and the least is seen in RBC. ALT is like a liver T, so it's found predominantly in the liver. Okay, so the causes of raised hepatic enzyme SGOT, SGPT include viral hepatitis. So like whenever the liver is having a problem like ischemia or inflammation, we can expect the values of SGOT, SGPT to be elevated. Same thing holds here too. Causes of raised hepatic enzyme SGOT, SGPT can be five things. Number one is viral hepatitis, which is inflammation. Second one is ischemic liver injury, which is ischemia. Third is autoimmune hepatitis, which is inflammation. Fourth is drug-induced liver damage, which is like hepatocellular damage. Fifth one is toxin Amanita phalloides. Okay, so like these five things are the most important causes why the elevated liver enzymes is going to be there. Viral hepatitis, drug-induced liver damage, ischemic liver injury, autoimmune hepatitis, and toxin Amanita phalloides. Okay, and then AST-ALT ratio. If the ratio is going to be more than 2:1, it is suggestive of alcoholic liver disease. So it goes in this way. Okay, AST-ALT, right? So like S stands for second. The second is number 2. So the AST will be 2, ALT will be 1. So 2:1 ratio. Okay. And then the aminotransferases are usually not greatly elevated in obstructive jaundice. Aminotransferases are not elevated in case of obstructive jaundice. We have other stuff which are elevated in obstructive jaundice, which are dealt with later on. Okay. Moving on to the LDH. LDH is LDH5 isomer. It is elevated in a liver disease. So basically, in a liver disease, what happens is aminotransferases get high. That is AST and ALT. And also LDH will get high. LDH5 isomer. And then the ratio is more than 2:1. AST ALT ratio will be more than 2:1. So these are all the enzymes that reflect the damage to the hepatocytes. So we're just going to stop it right here. But before that, we will see what are the enzymes. So like kind of like an introduction to the next video. The enzymes that reflect the cholestasis. The enzymes which reflect cholestasis are five in number. Alkaline phosphatase, 5-nucleotidase, GGT, that is gamma glutamyl transpeptidase, leucine aminopeptidase, that is LAP, glutathione E. Okay, so the five ones are ALP, 5-nucleotidase, GGT, LAP, and glutathione E. Okay, so just remember all these terms. We will see in the next video. Thanks.